Alright, so with a, yeah, I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna write with the mouse, so that way I'll be real slow. Huh? What'd you say? I said I'm gonna write with the mouse, so I'll go real slow. Why? No, I can't use that. I have to erase every 5 minutes. Z is equal to, and I can't record, equals x minus x bar over standard deviation. All right, there's your formula. So, oh, I know what I didn't cover. I know what I didn't cover. And you're right, I didn't. The table. I didn't know the table. See, in Math 120, the table was in this unit 2. So that's why I didn't know this was in unit 1. So y'all got to reprieve. I will skin the test and we'll cover this. Okay. So what is the mean? Minus, wait a minute. No, no, 592 is X. My bad. I read the problem wrong. 592 is X. And your mean is 576. You need to get your handy dandy calculator out. And the standard deviation is 156. Now, when you do that, you get something over 156. Somebody tell me what the top is. Well, 596 is 20, so 16. And somebody tell me what 16 divided by 156 is. 0.12? 0.102? Okay. That's close enough to government work. You got a drug addict to give the first confirmation. 0.102. Now, whenever you do one of these, it's always nice to draw a picture. Yeah, the z-score, because it falls with the normal distribution also. Because it's easier to make sense out of it. So somebody take 576 and add 156 to it twice and subtract it twice. So where's 576 in the middle? And what's 576 plus 156? And what, add it again? All right, now subtract it twice. What's 576 minus 156? And then minus 156 again. All right. We've got all of this out of the way, so I take my black marker and I'm just going to take all this out. Right there. What percentage, assume the score is normally distributed. Okay, here's what percentage of students above 592. So right now we got to find 592. So I'm going to take my blue marker. And where is 592? Somewhere in here. So we need to find this area, because the area under the curve is the probability. So we need to find this area. Now, in order for you to find this area, you have to have the z-score. okay? And we found the z-score. The z-score is right here at 592. But 592 doesn't help us because 592 is not in our table for z-score. So we have to change 592 into 0.102. So now we go to our table. Now, there's something you need to know about the table. The table is the left-hand side. Okay? And you need to write that down. The left-hand side. So it's given us this area right here. The table will always give you the left-hand side of your z-score. So to find the right-hand side, you subtract it from 100. Okay, because this is 100%. The whole thing is 100%. Remember the empirical rule or the 66, 88, 97 rule, okay? It's 100%. The red side plus the blue side is equal to 100%. So if you want to find the blue side, you subtract the red side from 100%. So we got to look up a z-score of 0.102. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So 0.102, we look for a z-score of 0.10, and there it is. Everybody see that? You see that, Miss Lancaster? I'm about to go to Grove Park again. I ain't been to Grove Park again since I went to a couple of conferences up there. I stayed an extra day. They got the big old fireplace down in the lobby. Dang old go down there and dang old drink. Dang old. Yep. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go back to reality. My caramel martini. All right. 53.98. That 53.98 is the red area. Somebody tell me what the blue area is. .02, and that's your answer. So 40 what? 41. Oh, I thought you were talking about him. Talking about him too. Okay, whatever. 46.02 is the percent that's above what? 596. And that's how you do all of these scores, and we'll do all of them on the test. Now, you can use your handy dandy calculator. I'll show you a trick I learned in the war. Pull up your handy dandy calculator. If it ever comes up. It takes me a minute because I don't use the calculator very much. So just hold right. That. Calculate. That's not it. Second bars. There it is. I think it's normal CDF. Hit enter. And then where are we starting? We're starting at 0.102, comma, and where are we going? Infinity, positive infinity. So you type in positive infinity. 999999999. And hit enter. Look at there, 45.94%. No, I'm not paid to go back. I don't rewind. Hit normal CDF. I'll show you here in a minute. And then 0.102, which is your z-score, to infinity. And infinity, at least go to 4 digits. You can do 9999. You can do 99999. 4 digits or more. You can do 10 million if you wanted to. My my son wanted grit this morning, so that's why I got this grit. Well, you gotta have, it's just like deer meat. If you try grits, you gotta have somebody that knows how to cook them before you try them. If you try grits and they put like sugar and crap in it, that's like sugar and cornbread. Sugar and cornbread is called cake. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you want me to go back and explain stuff? Okay. Okay, here we go. Go second, bars, and then normal CDF. Yes, there are some calculators that will ask for the lower and the upper. You just got to read from left to right. What's the lower? Here's the lower. No, right here. See? The lower. It's wanting a Z-score. The lower, here's your point right here. Let me use the white. White. See right here? That point right there. What's the Z-score at that point? Point what? They type in point 102 at lower. And then comma, or go to the upper. And then what's your upper? No, the upper is the here. And this is represented by what? What is this right here represented by? Infinity. And how do you type in infinity? 99999. At least use four, or at least use 4 nines. So point 102, comma, to infinity, 9999. And you can't use calculators. You gotta use calculators. Point 102, comma, 9999. Close parentheses. And in your case, you just hit calculate. And what'd you get? Huh? What'd you get? What'd you get? Which is 45.94%. And that's how you use that. So let's do it nerdy. 45.94%. We go back to the handy dandy test. Try to hit there. I can't find my cursor. There it is. And we hit X. And we go and type in, what was it? 40 what? Okay, y'all gotta help me out. 45 point what? 46 point what? I thought, what did you and I come out with on the calculator? 46 point, okay. We'll do 46.02 because they're using the table, okay? Okay, thank you. Then I will round to 46. She just went up a little wife on me, okay? Did y'all notice that? Little wife came out there. Next. She was fixing to. Y'all ever seen that Geico commercial with Tarzan? Meet Tarzan, you don't know. You don't know Tarzan. That is so funny. Okay, I'll shut up. In My Labs Plus, what does Gradebook do? I think it keeps up with your IQ. 26 to 20. And I like it in 50. That gum is putting them all together. Why are they doing that? They're supposed to spread them out. Really? There we go. All right, y'all do this one. It says, the score for a certain test of intelligence are normally distributed with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 17. Find the 80th percentile of these scores. So draw a picture. Find the 80th percentile. That means that to the left of your number is 80%. So you've got to find the number that represents 80%. There is a formula you have to use. You know, yeah, no. Okay. Draw a picture. Draw a picture first. All right, mean of 100. That's 117. And what, 134? 100 minus 17 is what, 83? And 83 minus 17, I have no idea. 66. Now, where is 80%? Well, 2.5% is right here, so that would be like 97% is this way. So 97% minus 13 is what? 97 minus 13, or 97 minus, oh yeah, 97 minus 13, what does that come out to be? 84. So this point right here is at 84. So 80 would be where? Right in here. And that's 80%. Now I'm going to do that in red because that's going to be the left-hand side is 80%. There's 80%. Now you got to know your empirical rule for you to understand that 80%. You got to subtract your, so let's go back up here. I'll do this in blue. What's this percent right here? That's 2.5. And then what's this percent right here? 13.5. So take 13.5 and 2.5, and what do you get? Is it 17% or 16? 16. So these two together are 16%. 16 away from 100 is what? 84%. So I got to back up a little bit. 4%. I'm just estimating. So we know that the 80% number is going to fall between 100 and what? 117. And these numbers right here came from the empirical rule. Because you're just putting it. We ain't got the answer yet because we're just estimating. Empirical rule. Now, we've got to have a z-score right here. We don't have a z-score. Well, then we go to the table and look up 80%. So we go to our handy-dandy table. Let's pull it over here where everybody can see it. I hope. Right now, what is that between? And this was a, let's write this in green. If we change this to a z-score table, this would be 0, right? 1, 2, negative 1, and what? Negative 2. Everybody understand that? So what is our number between 0 and what? 1. So we look at our table between 0 and 1. I'm trying to move it so y'all can see it. Okay. 0 and 1. Well, here's 0. So somewhere between 0 and 1 is our number. So let's look over here for 80%. 80%. 80%. I'm just going to try to, let me just do this. This column right here, we're looking for 80%. Think of $80. What's closer to $80? $78.81 or $80.23? So that is your z-score of what? 0.85. So that z-score right here is 0.85. Now there's two formulas that has to do with z-scores. I already showed you one of them. The first one is the one I showed you, and it is z-score is equal to x minus x bar over standard deviation. Well, we don't need this. Why? Because we just found the what? We just found the z-score. So you got to use the other formula, which is x is equal to oz plus mu. Now the reason I write this in the parameters for the population is if I wrote it in the parameters for a sample, it would be sz plus x bar. And there's no way you can use sz plus x bar and memorize it better than oz plus mu. See the oz, that's not an O, that's the standard deviation. And the z is z-score and the mean is mu. So it's easier for you to remember oz plus mu than z times s plus x bar. See what I'm saying? Oz plus mu. So what is our standard deviation? 17. What is our z-score? And the mean? So y'all take out your handy-dandy calculator and multiply 17 times 0.85 and add 100 to it and tell me what you get. I'm sorry, what? 114.45. And that's your answer. Now I'll show you a trick to run on the board. Take your handy dandy calculator. Everybody ready? She's pretty good at that. So rude. Anyway, second bars. Look there, inverse norm. See that? Y'all got it? Inverse norm. Hit enter. Dang old. Now you got to put it in decimal because it don't dummy down stuff like your book does. So we got to put 0.8000 close parentheses. There's your z-score. So you didn't have to find your z-score. There it is. And now you type that in, times 17 equals plus 100, and it's 114.3. I did all that on the calculator, didn't you? So what's the round to the nearest whole number? What is it? 114. I think it'll be 114, but I'll take 114 or 115. What did I round to on the calculator? Anybody remember? I rounded to 114, so I'll take either answer on this one. Okay? Next. Alright, y'all should have been able to do this. If you can't, then don't tell anybody. Consider the following set of three distributions. Blah, 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 blah. The two normal distributions are what? AB. Which one has a larger standard deviation? Next. What are the types of movies? Qualitative. Making sure I typed the right one. What? She brought me a drink. She got it. All right, y'all come get some. Y'all gotta go get some plates in the bathroom.
That's the only one I have to get my little.
That's right. I don't care. And my favorite color is yellow. We need a knife.
It's in the bag.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Somebody's gotta go to the restroom and get plates. Okay, well, they gave you this. There's nothing free. You pay for it when you buy the cake. Oh my God, this thing is thin. In the bathroom. Okay, fine. You go down and get some plates then. Yep. Now after I butcher this thing up, I'm gonna let Miss Lancaster do the carbon. Carbon. I'm gonna let you cut this for somebody else. Carbon candy. All right, qualitative. My favorite movie is Sandra Bullock movie. Yep. Any Sandra Bullock
No,
movie.
that's not true.
No, I don't like the last one. I don't like it when she's a bitch. I don't like that. In that last movie, she was a bitch.
Not every movie with her is Demolition Man.
Yeah, I like her. That she was cute. Demolition Man. Next one. Thanks for the plate. You're gonna have to be careful. Be careful. She had a ripping face full yank. What, Friday? Okay, well then don't eat it. Okay. All right, there's your next Z-score. How much is a cookie anyway? Only $10. Now, I haven't bought y'all biscuits yet, have I? I did? You haven't bought yet? Okay, well, this makes up for the leftover biscuits. How about that? Bernie Sanders lost by a landslide. I don't think South Carolina is ready to give away the farm. I don't believe in giving away the farm, period, so. You're welcome. Draw a picture. I always suggest draw a picture on these. A lot better than that. Yes, ma'am. I'll let you draw it. Y'all supposed to be doing this one. I'm not. Ooh, I get the pink flower. I got like 2 big old giant things of frosting in my refrigerator. Milk chocolate. And the other one is buttercream. Yeah, it may be, but I've been telling y'all to draw a picture on these. It's best if you draw a picture because sometimes they may ask you something different. 59 and 65. No, 68. And 41. And then 22 or 32. Okay, so that takes care of this right here. Normally distributed with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 9. That takes care of that. That means draw a picture. Then it says give the score an approximate percentile of a data value at 47.75. Well, this one, you're right. You got to find the z-score because they only give you x. So let's plot x. So 47 somewhere right in here. So I'm going to take my handy dandy green marker and I'm going to just, because the table gives us the left-hand side. What was that? Okay, good. Supposed to say give it what it does have it. God. Yeah, I don't care what they say about you. I say that to people when they like, huh? Your parents' fault. There you go. So, at this point right here, this is 47.75. Well, that's good, but that don't mean nothing to you because you can't find a, what? You can't find a percentage, and the percentage is what you're given. So you got to change that to a z-score. So, as Ms. Bowen says, z is equal to 47, I'm just going to say 48, minus 50 over 9. Now, you're not going to use 48, but I'm using it because I don't feel like using a calculator up here. 48 minus 50 is negative 2 over 9, which is around 0.2. Somebody tell me what y'all get using 47.75. Tell me what the answer is. And look on the chart and see if that's right. Look on your table. It's a little bit to the left of 0. So would that fit? No, just up here. Yeah, it's a little bit to the left of 0 right here. So yeah, that's right. All right, so now you go to your handy dandy chart. And the handy dandy chart is right here. The handy dandy chart is right here. Move it over where y'all can see it, and y'all finish it. So where's negative 0.25? Hey, there it is at 40.13. So your green area is 40.13. Now ask yourself, is that true? Well, what's at this point right here? 50%, so that's about right. Now, does it ask for up to or greater than? What does it say? Value of 47. So it doesn't say greater, so that means that you just do 40.13. The z-score is, do not round it to down to the nearest hundredth. So that'd be 47.7, I mean, 0.25 negative 0.25. And then that would be 40.13 or 40. Next problem. Make a bar graph for the populations of the various states, blah, blah, blah. So we start off high and end what? Low. So let's mark off the ones it's not. Start off high and end low. Start off high and end low. Start off high and end low. Start off high and end... Wow, we got it down to a 50-50 shot now. That's it. A little bit below 40, a little bit below 40, a little bit below 40. Huh. Which one? Okay, so it's just... Yeah, don't, if you get that one wrong, then it might not win. Might want to put that piece there. Okay. Next. You didn't do any cookies? Well, you should have got a biscuit then. My bachelor thing is to go by there and get a pound of chicken nuggets, of chicken fingers at Bilo's, and a pound of their macaroni and cheese. Some pretty good stuff. It's almost as good as my mama's macaroni and cheese. It's good. It ain't that crap that they sell Kraft now. It ain't that stuff. That's just nasty. Okay, the histogram to the right shows the time between blah, 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 blah. Then classify according, okay, match this with this. So this has got, so let's look at it. It's not a normal distribution because of this dip right here and this dip right here. So basically you got something like this. Dang old middle finger. Okay? So what do you have? Do you have one peak with any skewness? No. Oh, you are on it, girl. Well, I'm going through the whole test. Gosh, she is in life mode this morning. She is in life mode this morning. Maybe she's happy homesick from being on the road trip. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's life mode on it. What is a placebo? Is it A? What? You tell me what the... I'm looking. Right here. D is in delta. Describe the placebo effect. Okay, which one is that? See? And how can make an experiment single blind or double blind? I don't know. I've never heard of it. D? Okay, well, take it again and get it right. I mean, that's just, I'm not, we went over this one. Percentage of a score less than 100. Well, let's do that right quick. This is your, here it is, 68, 95, 99.7 rule. So 100, 115, 130, 85, and 70. All right, what's the percent less than 100? 50%. The percent greater than 115? 16. And the percent between 70 and 115? Thank you. correlation down, so that means what kind of correlation? Negative correlation. So there is a strong negative correlation. The heavier the car, the lower the what? When does homework terminate before the test starts? Here's the data. So 1950, what's happening? What's happening to the number of newspapers? It's going down. So which one can we take out? We can take out anything going what? Now, it says draw a what? So which one is it? A. I don't know what it asks for three this way. State whether the data is qualitative or quantitative. This is quantitative. Why is it quantitative? Number of whatever they are measuring. Discuss the interesting features of data revealed by the display. They suck. They were constant till what? 1980, and then after 1980, they what? Went down. So I'm looking single time. Does Hubert replace? No way, no how. Alright, here's another one. I'll let y'all do it. It says a set of data items is normally distributed with a mean of 210 and a standard deviation of 28. Okay, you don't need to draw a picture here. Convert 322 to a z-score. So what would that be? 322 over calculator drill team, what do you get? How much? I guess that's as simple as it can get. 4. Okay, here it is. They want you to find, it says the mean is 75 and the standard deviation is 15. Find the percentage scores greater than 60. Find the percentage of scores greater than 60. Oh, yeah, you can. It will help. $75, 90, 105, 60, and what, 45? Now, where is 60? Okay, so it's right here, and they want to know this. Now, you could do this by the empirical rule. I'm sorry, the 68, 85, 99 rule. But it's not going to be as accurate. But let's do it just so we'll know common sense wise. This is 34. This is 34. This is 13.5. And this is 2.5. So add those up. That'd be 68 plus 16. 68 plus 16 is what? 84? So we know that we're probably going to get around 84%. So let's do it. We got to change 60 into a what? Root 4. So 60 minus 75 over 15 is 1. What kind of 1? So you take your handy dandy, you use your big digger, your calculator, or find -1, and -1 is what? 15.87%. And you round that up to 16, but that's the left-hand side. 16% is this side over here. So if 16 is green, what is the right-hand side? 84%. So in this case, it did come out to be the same. Sometimes it won't though. So that's 84%. And we feel good about ourselves. We're smart. What is the standard score? How do you find the standard score? The standard score, well, let's knock out what we know is not correct. The standard score is data value equal to the what? Mean. That's wrong. The standard score is data value which lies within one standard deviation. Why is it not 1? 2. Standard score is the number of standard deviations the data value lies above or below the mean. That looks good. A standard score is the distance between a data value and the nearest what? You didn't say anything about an outlier, so I believe it's B. What is the standard score? X minus X bar over standard deviation. Next. Contempt. Water lily. When is the week of finals? Quack. Quack, quack. What? Okay, this is real simple. This says, find the standard score and use the table below percentile for a data of 2.2 standard deviation. To find 2.2, and it's what? 98 point what? 61. The standard score is 2.2. And the score is 98.61. When's the last day for the semester? Is that it? Oh. He gives you a drop slip or he calls you a loser. I will take B or C. And submit this. And what did we make? Hey, I gotta make sure that y'all pay attention. What did we get wrong? No, that's wrong. That is not a bar graph. That is a line graph. I didn't get that wrong.
So the whole purpose of 12 bar graph is a star figure, so a line from is a 20.
Whatever. I will take either answer. That's a joke. I'll take your answer if you. What's the other one we got wrong? What? Right here? would take that. What's 1.39? Find the standard score and use the table below. Oh, negative. I did positive. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Below. Okay, I got that one wrong, okay? I didn't see the below. Okay, two of these questions were not tricky, but they were cheap. This one was cheap, and the bar graph one was cheap. So the other one I missed was rounding. This one I missed, but come on, below the mean, whatever. Okay, now, do you feel better, Miss Lancaster? Okay, everybody's got their sugar fix for the day? Huh? But we can all show everybody. What do you need me to do? Okay. I thought she was fussing. She went into wife mode right after you left. All right, y'all get out of here. I know who's here. So y'all get out of here. Finish your test, and we'll go into